A következő előadónktól, Gary White-tól, a Dreher Sörgyárak ZRT vezérigazgatójától, és az Event for Sale az előadásának címe, illetve ennek a blokknak is a címe.
Jó napot kívánok! Good day. Before I start my presentation, I'd like to make a small confession. I'm here among what clearly is the cream of Hungarian marketing at a brand festival. And my confession is I'm an accountant. And I think that probably sounds a little bit crazy that I should be getting up here and talking to you as an accountant. I think what qualifies me perhaps to give a little bit of insight into our company and its approach to brands and our particular subject about event sponsorship is I've been in the brand building business for 25 years. It just so happens those brands are beer brands and we manufacture and sell them. But our business at Dreher and our many subsidiary companies, associates around the world, is about brand building. We don't sell you beer, we sell you a brand. And I think that's what's fundamentally important. And hopefully my exposure to that brand building over the last 25 years will help me deliver what I hope is a practical example of how we've approached event sponsorship and the delivery of value from that kind of marketing. That should work. Yes. Just briefly, what I'm going to cover is the role of event management in our brand strategy, the criteria for event selection, and the particular case that we're going to talk about, which is using our Dreher brand at the Sziget Festival held recently here in Budapest. Now, when we look at building brands, what we really key to look at is for us is consumer adoption of our brand, because ultimately that delivers sales and value. And the way we look at that is we look at the consumer. Are they aware of the brand? Do they consider the brand in their set of in this case, beer? Will they be willing to trial the brand? Have they tried it? Would they drink it occasionally? Would they drink it regularly? And of course, those people who only drink it. And that's, those are the elusive key consumers we search for. What drives, in our opinion, brand loyalty is the rational benefit, firstly, of the brand. How does the brand respond to me as a consumer in a rational and physical sense? Well, obviously our brands are beers, and the way the consumer is they like the taste? Does he want to consume the beer? Does it quench his thirst or her thirst? Secondly, and very importantly, is there an emotional benefit that the brand can deliver? Does the brand make me feel that I'm stronger, I'm more handsome, which after a number of beers, perhaps a few consumers may think that they look more handsome. Does it give me do I feel with the brand that I'm more discerning? Do I like to be seen drinking with the brand, in our case of beer? Thirdly, what about the delivery method? When I deliver my message about our brand, am I creating the right message to the target group? The way of that delivery and where it's delivered, am I getting that message across, getting the attention of the consumer, and making sure that they are building on the emotional connection that perhaps they've started with? And lastly, what about the channel communication? How am I going to access that consumer? How am I going to make sure that they get the message that we're trying to deliver with the brand? And when we do that, we can look at consumer touch points. Is this an interruption example? Am I interrupting the consumer's enjoyment of a TV program? Or is it an example where the consumer has given me the opportunity to talk to him or her? And then are they more receptive to accepting the brand message that we're trying to deliver? And in our little diagram here, we're saying that events and sponsorship and the combination of those things sits more in the realm of where the consumer is, to an extent, giving us permission to talk to them. So what are the criteria that we look at for strategic alliances in an event and a sponsorship? Well, firstly, is the alliance capable of transferring the required values of our brand? Does it match that brand as an event? Secondly, does the alliance hit the right target audience? So are we going into an event where that brand's particular target consumer is in the majority. And lastly, what is the volume potential, in our case, in event sponsorship, that this can deliver and help offset the cost? The example I'm going to talk about is our sponsorship of the Szeged Festival and the linking of our website for the Dreher brand with that festival as part of the whole application of our sponsorship. So if we go back to those criteria for strategic alliances, is the alliance capable to transfer the required values to the sponsorship brand? Well, the Szeged Festival is a truly multicultural festival. It has all the components that in the case of the Dreher brand, we are looking for, that the consumer who attends the festival would be looking for. It has many events, both staged musicals, it has events of theater performance, it has a lot of opportunities for the consumer to engage that we're targeting and what they like to do. It's also Central Europe's biggest summer festival with a lot of heritage, so it adds to the prestigious approach that we're trying to adopt with our brand. Does the alliance reach the right target audience? Well, there are an average of about 350,000 visitors to the Szeged Festival, of which 40% are Hungarian. And that was the last count. I don't think we've got the final figures yet for this one. They're the right age group and the right income level, 18 to 29. AB is exactly where we target the Dreher brand. They also, we have an opportunity because the festival itself is hugely promoted across Hungary with almost 800, so the media value is almost 800 million forints at that above audience. It also gets wide coverage in TV, outdoor, online, and PR. And lastly, for us, what was the volume potential of the opportunity to be part of this event as the key sponsor? The Szeged Tickets offers us an opportunity to drive volume because they're a promotional tool, and the large volumes that are sold or drunk at the festival obviously add to that event. So it ticks all of the boxes as far as we were concerned for an event. Now what's important is we adopt a strategy to deliver the benefits that we're hoping for from the event. And the first one, the objective was to increase the ownership of the experience platform, which we market Dreher on, through linking Dreher with the Szeged values, the opportunity for all our target consumers to have new experiences. It also is an opportunity for us to drive awareness of the brand, and in this particular instance, it was an opportunity for us to drive awareness of the new Dreher website, anyavilag.hu. So we linked what we had launched as a website to the festival, and it helped drive benefit from that, and I'll show you some of the objective criteria that we set later. The strategy was to build awareness by using the website as the sponsor for the festival. So instead of just going in there and saying, Szeged Festival is sponsored by Dreher, what we did is we used the website as the sponsor, which obviously links us back to the brand. And it also expressed the essence of the website on the location. It was an experience portal where users could find and share relevant experiences and are creating communities about those who our target audience are looking to exploit experiences. In the creative execution, what we wanted to do was link that online world to the festival and the terminal concept that we used to execute on Szeged. Firstly, why is a terminal relevant? Well, online, we all use a terminal to access the information, and offline, if you're looking for new experiences, you tend to start many of those traveling through an airport into a new experience realm. The other issue was we were looking to cut through the voice of the Szeged sponsors, which there are others and quite a few, and create a special atmosphere for our target consumers at the event. So we built 2 airport terminals in unusual places on the island, and we we tried to gain a dominant share of the voice by using 2 branded locations and 60 pubs throughout the island, and various excellent point-of-sale materials that we had all over the festival. So we were very visible, and we had an interaction with the consumer, both in a POS sense and visibility, but also in them consuming our brand exclusively at the festival.
Tell me, is life just a playground? Think you're the real deal, honey, and someone will always look out for you. But wake up, baby, you're so totally deluded. You'll end up old and lonely if you don't get a bullet in your head. Good luck in your new bed. Enjoy your nightmares, when you're resting your head. Good luck in your new bed. Enjoy your nightmares, when you're resting your head. You sold me, you sold me down the river now. I hope you're feeling happy now. Now you always have a sneer in your smile. But wake up, baby, you're so totally deluded. You'll end up old and lonely.
So how did it work? Did it work for us as a beer brand company, taking Dreyer to Siged and paying a great deal of money? So we have very clear evaluation of the process of event sponsorship for the brand. And we set key performance indicators and targets at the start of the exercise when we went into the sponsorship. So what did the event deliver? Did we deliver sales? Did we deliver our desire of driving people to our website? And did we help with the brand image? So against a set of design criteria, the green illustrating that we exceeded our objectives, we looked at, were there visitors to our terminals? How many could we expect? Did they participate in the promotions we had? Was there a redemption rate of the coupons that were available? Did we sell a decent amount of volume at the event? And in particular, draft volume, did that grow? Did we have the number of visitors to our website that we were hoping for? And did they look at the Siged component of that website? And then did we improve on our brand image, which of course was highly important because this is not a one-off, this is a long-term exercise. So we generated quite a huge growth in the use of our website, and as you can see during the festival that grew quite substantially, and there was a large chunk of those using the website to look into the Siged festival itself. Importantly, we were able to move the dial on our brand source of future sales, which is having a look at the loyalty of consumers. We grew in the space of the months from March, at the beginning of March 2009, to the festival period, both consumers who are willing to trial our brand, occasional users, and of course the regular and most often, quite substantially using the festival. So in summary, in looking at an event for sale, in this particular event, we think events are a key component of driving short and long-term sales for our brand. In the short term, the beer category enjoys a unique selling opportunity on the location, together with the in-trade promotional activity linked to the events. But in the long term, events represent an effective tool to drive brand loyalty and will translate into higher sales in in the assumption that the in-trade execution is flawless. So it was not, I stress, we did not go into the Sigurd Festival just to do things on the island. We executed that throughout the country and linked it back to that key event for the brand. Now, we're a beer company. We sell beer, and events like this are a very common opportunity for you to sell more beer, and particularly more of your brand. But what do we think the key learnings are, events for sales, for sale, for other brands that perhaps aren't beer? We think that key takeouts for non-beer companies perhaps would make sure the event is relevant for the core target consumer. Make sure the event not only builds the right brand values, but is also a sound commercial proposition. So in what you're paying, are you getting back across the spectrum of what you're trying to achieve with your brand? Very importantly, exploit the event not just at the event itself, but through the line, through to customers and consumers. Make sure that they're all on sides and that you're using the event that you're sponsoring throughout the whole of the business in the environment. And lastly, and probably most importantly, if you're going to do an event, make sure that the execution of your brand at that event is flawless. I hope that has been of some value from an accountant, and I thank you.